Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Jak 3. Post commentary. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But last time, let's see. We defended the HQ from attack, we broke the barrier with the blast spot, we beat the gun course too, and I think we defended the port from an attack. I think that's what we did. I didn't really check on the last video on what we did, but really, I don't know what happened. It always seems to be a thing where somehow a video just does not turn out right and its audio will not properly convert to Vegas for some reason, which is why I do these, of course. So while I try to talk, I don't know why I'm on the mission screen for this long. Let's talk a few things other than the Jak 3 itself. Right now I'm actually on my DS. What am I playing this time? Well, it's not Pokemon. I've gotten back to... Oh yeah, and today we're gonna talk to Ashlyn, but talking to Sig, though, I mentioned how I only want to try and talk to Sig if we run out of things to do in Haven, and then we'll go back to Spargus. Anyway, man, yeah, I am deliberating on that mission screen for too long. So yeah, here we go. Right now I'm on Street Pass because I don't know if I ever said this in any of the videos, but I went on a vacation in Florida. And it was only there for a week, and I did a few things. I did an airboat ride. I went to Cocoa Beach, spread grandmother's ashes, really. And here's a cutscene. I know you can't even hear it, but still, this scene's sort of important because, yeah, here comes Count Viger. You just gotta hate Viger for being such a religious zealot or whatever. Well, okay, not zealot. Not zealot is the word. Just fanatic, I guess. So this is here in the interplanetary defense grid. You lose, Viger. Yes, Ashlyn dissolves the city council and everything else. I never understood why the council had more power over Ashlyn. She is practically the ruler. I don't want to say baron or baroness, but whatever you want to call it. Never really understood why she gets overruled that easily. Anyway, so my trip in Florida, like I said, went to beach, spread the ashes. We went to the Florida Icon and did a few things there other than that Ferris wheel. And then we went to Universal, but we only went there because we had a special coupon ticket thing to get tickets for a movie, which we went to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, in the IMAX, no less. And some mini golf, and then we had some dinner at Margaritaville. That is such a cool name. Such a cool place. Had a nice grouper sandwich. They're very good and very big. Then we took the long trip home, so yeah. So, as I play here on my DS, I should be paying more attention to this, but I like doing these post commentaries just so that I can be more casual and not really talk about the game, really. I mean, I still need to talk about the game to, you know, stay in context of what's going on. So here we're going back to the sewers, I think, which by now I have gotten pretty sick of the sewers and KG bots. Okay, so now that I'm done here with Street Pass with that one person I tagged in Florida. Huh? There's more? Oh. Yes, I know. I have not been on my DS for so long. It might need some updates for all I know. Anyway, during my trip in Florida, I got back to playing Fire Emblem Fates. I've beaten the game long ago, but I wanted to play it again. I have Birthright to be specific. Wanted to play through it again as female Corin, just to, see what I could have done better when I played through the first time. And yeah, I think so far I'm going to have better decisions made now that I have a much better understanding, even though I've understood enough when I played Awakening anyway. Yes, I know. I don't care about the Detective Pikachu demo. Okay, yes. I need to turn that thing off. I'm going back to Birthright. Because I am more or less halfway in the game. I just been trying to level people up and get everyone all chummy through the supports, which is what I tend to do. So, what to talk about as you see me fail at I don't know why. I never really understood. Because Jack 3, by all means, is not that difficult compared to Jack 2. It's a little easier, but I guess it's just me having bad luck, which tends to happen a lot these days anyway. But yeah, by all means, Jack 3 is not hard at all. It's quite simple. It's not easy like the first game, but it's just not as difficult as Jack 2. Ouch. Ouch. It's so painful to watch. Again, that beam reflexor, what a great mod for the blaster. It's just so useful and situational. No, it's never situational. It is always helpful to use. The only other ones that are situational are some of the other mods, if anything. I'm picking up a lot of items. The thing with my Birthright playthrough here is, on my first file, I had a Pearl Spring and a fishing pond field, whatever it's called. This one I have a Pearl Spring again, but at the same time I have a soybean field, a bean field. So now that I think of it, if I want to get more accessories, I better try street passing or at least finding other castles with the Nor materials. So let's see, do that. Oh man, that thing's rotating so fast. That's not even a button. I thought it. Oh, it was a button. It just threw me off for a second. You gotta admit, even though I do, I slightly, I don't want to say struggle through the, oh, this. Whoa! And yeah, Daxter just lands face first. So painful. Anyway, you gotta, uh-oh. Why was it lagging? Maybe that's why the audio got corrupted, is that brief lag moment. Anyway, you gotta admit how, I don't want to say skilled, but how I even noticed this myself when I did Jack 2, where I didn't rely too much on Jack's eco powers, his light and dark form. The only time I use them is if I feel the need is really pressing. Like, for Light Jack, I always go for the healing option. Okay, even though there are points where I could slow down time to help me in combat. And here's me taking the cheap way up, which is honestly a better idea. Let's see. As I get distracted playing Fates, which I forgot how fun Fire Emblem can be. If I can get a Switch, I would like to get the Three Houses one. But I don't know, something about it's telling me it's not going to be up to like Awakening's. I don't want to say Awakening style, but something just tells me that House is not going to be as what's the word? Why did I call it House? It's 3 houses. I think the words I'm looking for is that it's not going to live up to being, I guess, live up to being as good as, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I think what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's going to be as interesting. I don't know. I'd have to wait and see for myself. And my mom is out of my, oh, cutscene. My mom's out of my room using a special vacuum to try and get stains out of the floor. Okay, so yeah, now that the power station's door is unlocked, we can now go in and try to use it to access the Warbot factory. I don't know why I'm stopping a few times. And we go, up we go, and while it's doing that, I need to get rid of this Discord notification. Okay, so back off. Okay, so what was I doing in Fates here again? Well, yeah, I guess I could do that. Currently, I'm also getting some of the children that I've married a few units to, so good to have more. Oh, yeah. Yes, of course I remember. And I do miss Vin. Bit silly and crazy, but he was a great guy. Speaking of Vin, in other words, he just uploaded his consciousness into the system. Oh, they could if they want. Huh. Duh. The fun of doing what, though? You're just a hologram. I don't know why Daxter just volunteers himself to go in. And there he goes. Now, this is sort of like Pac-Man in a way. It's a nice little reference and homage. But the goal is to get rid of all the yellow dots and then get to the center. And watch out for that thing on the line and kill that thing that appears because it will make more dots. It will put dots back that you have gotten rid of. So, yeah, again, I do like this homage to it. Yeah, you leave that thing running around long enough, it will put dots back, so you don't want that, of course. Okay, so let me make sure I'm doing this right. I think that's it. I should also point out this could be slightly tricky because the trick... Oh, yeah. The trick to wanting to win is you need to sort of stay ahead of the system, as I'll put it. I mean, in other words, you want to stay ahead of the game. You want to be like 3 steps ahead of this thing. Like, just be on other parts and randomly switch around to stay ahead of it. by one and just got it. And always be ready to take down the thing that replenishes the dots. There. And come on. And there. I'm realizing I probably should have scouted this place out more. I don't even know how many times I've lost when I did this. I kind of lost track, but enough times that it would warrant me making a cut. And yeah, trying to catch that thing can be difficult. Trying to eat the dots and I die. Okay, I don't know when I exactly make my cut to do my perfect, well, I don't want to say perfect, but, do my run. I should also say, for any of you who are tech savvy enough, well, I'm kind of sort of tech savvy myself, but maybe not enough to a professional level, but is there a way to tell what your laptop battery is? Or at least, find out? Because my battery needs to be replaced. I mean, it still works, but it's weak. Like, it won't receive no more charge, really. It still works, but it's just, it drains faster and it can't hold as much charge as it used to. So, I'm not sure what kind of battery my laptop uses. But I do want to get it replaced because I do, what I do requires my laptop to be on for quite a while. Even though at this point I probably should try and just do it on an actual computer. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the run. This is the one where I complete the minigame. You can replay this at a later point, I think, and, try to get an actual score out of it. And, yeah, that thing just appearing gets so annoying. And it's... Oh, nope, that wasn't the one. I think it's the next one that's the one. So do be nice and tell me if there's a way to find out what my battery is. I know there's like 3 types of batteries. I just don't know exactly how I would tell. Unless it's like a model thing where this particular model of laptop always carries this kind of battery and whatnot. I should be saying more, but it's boring at this point to watch a Pac-Man game. Oh, let's see, what else is there to talk about what I'm seeing or what I'm hoping for later? Um, I could start with Naughty Dog with Last of Us Part 2. Like, I don't know when they are like gonna reveal its release date. I hope it's at least next year. I mean, probably not next year because I know Naughty Dog well enough that, they like to always take their time. And according to Neil Druckmann, they don't want to, because every time they've set a release date for a game, they've always ended up changing it. At least in these recent years. They did that for Last of Us. They did that with Uncharted 4. I think they did that with Lost Legacy as well. So they want to make sure they get it as complete as possible. And then they'll reveal their release date, which I'm fine with that. But I do have a feeling if not next year, maybe 2020 or possibly 2021. What other games am I interested in coming out after E3, which was so last month ago? Death Stranding. I like Kojima's work. I can't wait to get that. But when that's coming out is a mystery, if anything. It's definitely not going to be next year, so 2020 is the best bet for that. Um, what else was there? Oh, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I have yet to play the first one, but I do want to get the games and play them. I can't wait for that one. That one probably won't, like, that one's been in development for 10 years plus. Oh, and by the way, we're going back to Spargus. So it's nice to know that we can finally go back to Spargus and do some missions. I'm betting Beyond Good and Evil 2 probably won't be out until, let's see. They revealed the trailer last year. They revealed the second trailer this year. I'm betting it won't be out until like 2020 or 2021. Maybe a little further than that. Who knows? Oh, bullshit. It's not fair when an enemy unit gets to do a crit. I hardly see that. I hardly see enemies use crits. It's always me that ends up using crits at times. Okay, so yeah, we're doing another artifact run out here. At least you have the sand shark with you to defend yourself. Oh, sorry, hold on. I gotta blow on my mic because it's, okay, so. Ah, damn it. I think my mic is getting a little dusty as well. And I fully bonded with who I married to with my corn here, my female corn. I won't say who I married, but I fully maximized the bond thing. Okay, so as we continue to artifact hunt, let's see what else is coming out. Well, of course, Spyro, the Reignited trilogy. That I can't wait to do. That will be out in September, and in all honesty, with that one, I don't want to say this because I think it's too soon for me to say it. But I do have plans to do something on Twitch regarding the Spyro games. Oh well, I'll just flat out say it. I do plan on wanting to make more use of my Twitch stream. Like I'm still trying to learn the streaming process really. So it's not easy really. It's all about, to me, most video making is trial and error. You get better with it over time. So yeah, but I just to let you guys know, if you're interested in watching my Twitch me stream games, which I'll go over some little things that I do that I plan on doing with my Twitch channel, and that is how I'll only stream games that I don't plan on doing on my YouTube channel. Or at least if I've already done them on my channel, I'll do them again for the stream, but that's just it. Games that I have yet to stream, or sorry, that I've yet to do for my channel, that I have plan on doing for my channel, I won't do on Twitch until I've done it for my channel. Now, games that are like, racing games, sport games, fighting games, ouch, that really hurt. Little genres like that, I will do. I also plan on doing most games that you'll see on the Twitch channel are like licensed games, as I'll call them. They're just based on, some third party, well, not third party, that's not the word, but, You know, the game is based on some existing, you know, some existing thing. You know, like the Batman Arkham games. I'll stream those, but not Let's Play them. You know, like anything that's Marvel, DC, Disney, you know, that have games, you'll see me stream them. The only fighting game that made the exception was PlayStation All-Stars, but that was always meant to be Let's Played because it was meant to foreshadow what I planned on doing, and I think I've come full circle with that anyway. Well, I haven't come completely full circle with it just yet. But yeah, and as for the Spyro games, I plan on trying to stream all 3 of them in one go. It sounds hard, but I know the games inside out, so it's really no problem for me. It does sound really impossible. But if you've played the games enough times to know them well enough, then yeah. And in the case, it's just strange, because I know Spyro 1 and Spyro 3 pretty well. Spyro 2, I know pretty well as well, but that's the funny thing. I never played Spyro 2 that much growing up. I didn't really have it much in my early childhood. I only got it, in fact, to be honest, I got it around the same time I got Jak 3 through eBay, thanks to my dad, really, but I didn't really ask for Dad to get it for me, and ouch, man. But I still know Spyro 2 pretty well, even though I've not really played it that much, in all honesty. I mean, I played it enough times to know it. Okay, this is bad, because I am very low on health. I am on fire. Any more damage and I will die. Which is why I am being as extra cautious as possible. And I am also lucky that no marauders decided to show up. Yeah, this would be a perfect place for marauders to show up, but nope. And we received the hollow cube. That will help us with the telescope in the forest. Yeah, no marauders show up. I am that lucky. And what's even lucky is my parking, if anything. Yeah, there we go. New secrets are available. Yeah, that's Sig. Sig is telling us to meet him by the Metalhead Cave to clear out some metal peeds. And because there's a dark eco crystal in there we can get. But this is where we stop, though. So that will do for this episode of Jak 3. Join me next time as I talk to Damus first. And then we'll see about talking to Sig. So that is it, really. And I'll see you guys next time. And as for whatever else I'm waiting for coming out, Devil May Cry 5. That's another. See you guys next time.